What happens after we die? It's a question that has echoed through the ages. It has haunted humanity since we first gained consciousness. It's a mystery that continues to fascinate, frighten, and inspire us. Despite centuries of speculation and exploration, the afterlife remains an enigma. We grapple with its implications, searching for answers in the unknown. The human quest to comprehend the afterlife has given rise to a vast and intricate tapestry of beliefs. Across cultures and throughout history, we have woven intricate narratives, myths, and rituals to make sense of death and what might lie beyond. These beliefs, passed down through generations, offer comfort, meaning, and a framework for understanding our place in the cosmos. Religions, with their emphasis on spirituality and the divine, have played a pivotal role in shaping our conceptions of the afterlife. From the promise of heavenly paradise to the fear of eternal damnation, religious doctrines offer a range of perspectives on our post-mortem fate. These beliefs provide solace, guidance, and a sense of hope in the face of mortality. Beyond organized religions, diverse cultures have developed their own unique interpretations of the afterlife. Ancient civilizations often envisioned a shadowy underworld or a celestial realm where spirits resided. These beliefs, often intertwined with mythology and folklore, reflect the values, fears, and aspirations of the societies that created them. The tapestry of beliefs surrounding the afterlife is as diverse as humanity itself. It encompasses a spectrum of ideas, from the comforting to the terrifying, the abstract to the vividly imagined. The concept of the afterlife inherently challenges our understanding of the physical world. It compels us to consider the possibility of existence beyond the realm of our senses. If consciousness does indeed persist after death, what form does it take? Where does it reside? These questions have fueled philosophical debates and spiritual inquiries for centuries. Many belief systems propose the existence of a spiritual realm, separate from the material world we inhabit. This realm is often described as ethereal, timeless, and governed by different laws of nature. It is here that souls are believed to journey after death, undergoing judgment, purification, or reunification with a higher power. The nature of this spiritual realm varies greatly across cultures and religions. Some envision it as a paradise filled with unimaginable beauty and bliss, while others depict it as a shadowy underworld where souls face judgment for their earthly deeds. These contrasting views reflect the diverse ways in which humans have attempted to reconcile the concepts of justice, morality, and the afterlife. Despite the challenges in comprehending a realm beyond our physical senses, the human mind persistently grapples with the possibility. The idea that our consciousness might transcend the limitations of our mortal bodies is both intriguing and unsettling. It forces us to confront the fundamental mysteries of existence and our place within the grand scheme of the cosmos. Our exploration of the afterlife is ultimately a journey into the unknown. It is a quest driven by curiosity, fear, hope, and a yearning to understand the ultimate fate that awaits us all. As we delve into the diverse tapestry of beliefs, theories, and experiences, we must acknowledge that definitive answers remain elusive. The afterlife, by its very nature, lies beyond the reach of empirical observation and scientific verification. We cannot measure it, quantify it, or subject it to the rigors of the scientific method. Our understanding of this realm is therefore reliant on faith, intuition, and the interpretation of subjective experiences. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, the human desire to believe in an afterlife persists. It offers solace in the face of grief, provides a framework for moral conduct, and fuels our yearning for something that transcends the fragility of our mortal existence. Whether or not we can definitively prove its existence, the afterlife continues to shape our values, beliefs, and the way we live our lives. Section 1. Heaven's Promise, Hell's Shadow, the Christian Afterlife. The concept of the afterlife in Christianity is a profound and deeply rooted belief that has shaped the lives and thoughts of millions of believers throughout history. It is a narrative that offers both hope and caution, a duality that underscores the moral and spiritual journey of every Christian. Christianity, one of the world's largest religions, offers a complex and multifaceted view of the afterlife. This view is not monolithic. It varies across different denominations and theological interpretations. However, at its core, it revolves around the ideas of heaven and hell, salvation and damnation, and the ultimate fate of the soul. Central to this belief system is the concept of a final judgment, where individuals are held accountable for their actions in life and face eternal consequences. This final judgment is often depicted as a moment of truth, where the deeds of one's life are weighed and the soul's destiny is determined. It is a moment that underscores the importance of living a life in accordance with Christian values and teachings. The righteous, those who have accepted Jesus Christ as their Savior and lived according to his teachings, are promised entry into heaven, a realm of everlasting joy, peace, and communion with God. This promise is a cornerstone of Christian faith, offering believers a vision of a future where they are reunited with the divine and their loved ones in a state of eternal bliss. Heaven, in Christian theology, is often described as a place of unimaginable beauty and spiritual fulfillment. It is depicted as a paradise where the soul experiences perfect harmony, free from the trials and tribulations of earthly life. The imagery of heaven is rich and varied, often featuring golden streets, lush gardens, and a radiant light that symbolizes the presence of God. It is a realm where suffering, pain, and death are no more, replaced by eternal life in the presence of the divine. This vision of heaven provides a powerful contrast to the struggles and sorrows of the mortal world, offering a promise of ultimate redemption and peace. This promise of heaven serves as a source of comfort and hope for believers, offering solace in the face of mortality and the challenges of earthly existence. It is a beacon of hope that guides Christians through the trials of life, reminding them of the eternal reward that awaits those who remain faithful. Conversely, those who reject Christ's teachings or lead a life contrary to God's will are believed to face eternal punishment in hell. This belief in hell serves as a stark warning, emphasizing the consequences of turning away from the path of righteousness. Hell is often depicted as a fiery abyss of torment and suffering, a stark contrast to the bliss of heaven. It is a place of eternal separation from God, where the soul experiences unending anguish and despair. The imagery of hell is vivid and terrifying, designed to evoke a sense of dread and urgency in the believer. This concept of hell serves as a powerful motivator for believers to strive for righteousness and avoid sin, emphasizing the importance of moral conduct in Christian teachings. It underscores the gravity of moral choices and the eternal consequences that they carry. The Christian afterlife, with its emphasis on judgment, heaven, and hell, has profoundly influenced Western culture and thought. These beliefs have permeated various aspects of society, shaping not only religious practices but also cultural expressions and moral values. It has shaped art, literature, music, and moral values, reflecting the enduring power of these beliefs in shaping human understanding of life, death, and the hereafter. From the majestic cathedrals adorned with depictions of heaven and hell to the timeless works of literature that explore themes of salvation and damnation, the influence of Christian afterlife beliefs is evident. Throughout history, artists have sought to capture the essence of the Christian afterlife in their works. Paintings, sculptures, and other forms of art have depicted the glory of heaven and the horrors of hell, offering visual representations of these profound spiritual concepts. These artistic interpretations have not only served as expressions of faith, but also as tools for teaching and inspiring believers. Literature, too, has been deeply influenced by the Christian vision of the afterlife. From Dante's Divine Comedy to John Milton's Paradise Lost, writers have explored the themes of judgment, redemption, and eternal destiny. These works have left an indelible mark on the literary canon, offering readers a glimpse into the spiritual and moral dimensions of the Christian faith. Music, with its ability to evoke deep emotions, has also been a powerful medium for expressing Christian afterlife beliefs. Sacred hymns, choral works, and orchestral compositions have celebrated the promise of heaven and the solemnity of judgment. These musical pieces have provided comfort, inspiration, and a sense of connection to the divine for countless believers. In contemporary times, the Christian afterlife continues to be a source of inspiration for various forms of media. Films, television shows, and digital art have explored these themes, bringing the concepts of heaven and hell to new audiences. These modern interpretations often blend traditional beliefs with contemporary storytelling, creating a dynamic and evolving narrative. Beyond art and media, the belief in the Christian afterlife plays a vital role in the daily lives of believers. It influences their values, decisions, and interactions with others. Community gatherings, worship services, and personal reflections are all infused with the hope of heaven and the awareness of judgment. This shared belief fosters a sense of unity and purpose among Christians, guiding them in their spiritual journey. Personal testimonies of faith often highlight the impact of afterlife beliefs on individual lives. Believers share stories of how the promise of heaven has provided comfort in times of loss, how the fear of hell has motivated them to make better choices, and how the concept of judgment has shaped their understanding of justice and morality. These testimonies offer a glimpse into the profound and personal ways in which the Christian afterlife influences the lives of believers. The belief in the Christian afterlife is not confined to any one culture or region. It is a universal aspect of the Christian faith, embraced by diverse communities around the world. From the bustling cities of the West to the remote villages of the global South, the hope of heaven and the caution of hell resonate with believers everywhere. This global perspective highlights the widespread and enduring nature of these beliefs. In an increasingly interconnected world, the Christian afterlife also plays a role in interfaith dialogue and understanding. Christians engage with believers of other religious traditions, sharing their perspectives on life, death, and the hereafter. These conversations foster mutual respect and a deeper appreciation of the diverse ways in which humanity grapples with the mysteries of existence. Ultimately, the Christian afterlife is a profound and multifaceted belief that offers both hope and caution. It is a narrative that speaks to the deepest longings of the human soul, offering a vision of eternal joy and a warning of eternal separation. As believers reflect on these concepts, they are reminded of the importance of faith, the power of redemption, and the eternal consequences of their choices. The Christian afterlife, with its promise of heaven and its warning of hell, continues to inspire, challenge, and guide believers on their spiritual journey. It is a testament to the enduring power of faith and the profound impact of these beliefs on the human experience. As we contemplate the mysteries of the afterlife, we are invited to reflect on our own lives, our values, and our ultimate destiny. Section 2. Judgment Day and Eternal Reward. The Islamic Perspective. Islam, a monotheistic religion centered around the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, presents a distinct and comprehensive view of the afterlife. Central to Islamic belief is the concept of Yawm al-Qiyamah, the Day of Judgment, when all souls will be resurrected and brought before Allah, the one God, to account for their deeds in the earthly realm. On this momentous day, the righteous, those who have lived according to the 5 pillars of Islam and submitted to Allah's will be granted entry into Jannah, the Islamic paradise. Jannah is described as a garden of eternal bliss, where rivers flow with honey and wine, and believers enjoy everlasting peace, joy, and fulfillment in the presence of Allah. Conversely, those who rejected Allah's guidance and lived in disobedience to His laws will be condemned to Jahannam, the Islamic concept of hell. Jahannam is portrayed as a realm of fire and torment, where the wicked endure eternal suffering as punishment for their transgressions against Allah's will. The Islamic afterlife emphasizes the importance of righteous living, submission to Allah's will, and the pursuit of good deeds. The promise of Jannah and the threat of Jahannam serve as powerful motivators for believers to strive for spiritual purity and moral conduct in this life, knowing that their actions have eternal consequences. Section 3. The Wheel of Rebirth, exploring the Hindu afterlife. Hinduism, an ancient and diverse religion originating in the Indian subcontinent, offers a unique perspective on the afterlife centered around the concept of samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Hindus believe that the soul, or Atman, is eternal and transmigrates through a series of lifetimes, inhabiting different bodies based on past actions and accumulated karma. Karma, a fundamental concept in Hinduism, refers to the law of cause and effect that governs the cycle of rebirth. Good deeds and righteous living generate positive karma, leading to more favorable rebirths, while negative actions and harmful behavior result in negative karma, leading to less desirable rebirths in lower realms of existence. The ultimate goal in Hinduism is to break free from the cycle of samsara and achieve moksha, liberation from the endless cycle of birth and death. Moksha represents a state of spiritual enlightenment and union with Brahman, the supreme universal consciousness, marking the end of the soul's journey through earthly existence. The Hindu afterlife, with its emphasis on reincarnation, karma, and the pursuit of moksha, offers a complex and nuanced perspective on life, death, and the nature of existence. It highlights the interconnectedness of all beings and the importance of moral conduct in shaping one's destiny, both in this life and beyond. And Section 1. The Silent Void. Naturalism and the Afterlife. Naturalism, a philosophical viewpoint rooted in the belief that the natural world is all that exists, offers a starkly contrasting perspective on the afterlife. Naturalists view consciousness as an emergent property of the brain, intricately linked to its physical structure and function. Death, in this framework, marks the irreversible cessation of brain activity, leading to the complete annihilation of consciousness and personal identity. From a naturalistic standpoint, the concept of an afterlife, a disembodied soul, or a spiritual realm existing independently of the physical world, lacks empirical evidence and contradicts our current understanding of the laws of nature. Life, in this view, is a finite and precious phenomenon, confined to the material realm and subject to the inevitable forces of entropy and decay. While this perspective may appear bleak to some, naturalists often find solace in the beauty and wonder of the natural world, embracing the preciousness of life and the interconnectedness of all living things. They focus on maximizing their time on Earth, contributing to the well-being of others, and leaving a positive mark on the world. The naturalistic perspective challenges us to confront the possibility that death may indeed be the end of our individual existence. It encourages us to find meaning and purpose within the framework of a finite life, appreciating the beauty of the present moment and the legacy we leave behind in the memories of others and the impact we have on the world around us. Section 2. A Legacy, Etched in Time. The Existentialist Perspective. Existentialism, a philosophical school of thought emphasizing individual freedom, responsibility, and the search for meaning in an inherently meaningless world, offers a unique lens through which to view the afterlife. Existentialists generally reject the notion of a predetermined purpose or an externally imposed moral code, focusing instead on the individual's ability to create meaning through their actions and choices. From an existentialist perspective, the question of an afterlife, while intriguing, ultimately pales in comparison to the more pressing concerns of living authentically and creating a meaningful existence in the face of death's inevitability. The focus shifts from what, if anything, lies beyond the grave to how one chooses to live their life in the here and now. Existentialists might argue that the true legacy we leave behind is not in some ethereal realm, but rather in the impact we have on the lives of others and the world around us. Our actions, our relationships, our creative endeavors, these are the enduring testaments to our existence, shaping the world long after we are gone. The existentialist perspective challenges us to live deliberately, embracing our freedom to choose our own values and create our own meaning in a world devoid of inherent purpose. It encourages us to live authentically, make choices that align with our values, and strive to leave a positive mark on the world, recognizing that our actions have ripple effects that extend far beyond our own lifespan. Section 3. Embracing the Unknown, Agnosticism and the Afterlife. Agnosticism, a stance characterized by the view that the existence or non-existence of a deity or an afterlife is ultimately unknowable, approaches the question of what lies beyond death with a sense of open-minded skepticism. Agnostics neither affirm nor deny the possibility of an afterlife, acknowledging the limits of human knowledge and the lack of definitive evidence to support any particular claim. Agnostics often emphasize the importance of critical thinking, evidence-based reasoning, and intellectual humility when approaching questions of ultimate concern. They recognize that while humans have a natural inclination to seek answers to life's big questions, including the mystery of what happens after we die, definitive answers may remain elusive. Rather than clinging to dogma or definitive answers, agnostics often find peace in accepting the unknown, embracing the mystery that surrounds our existence, and focusing on living ethically and meaningfully in the present moment. They may find solace in the beauty of the natural world, the power of human connection, or the pursuit of knowledge and understanding. The agnostic perspective encourages us to approach the question of the afterlife with intellectual honesty, acknowledging the limits of our knowledge and the possibility that some questions may not have definitive answers. It encourages a sense of wonder and curiosity about the universe and our place within it, while also emphasizing the importance of living ethically and making the most of our time on Earth. Section 4. In Search of Empirical Evidence. Skepticism and the Question of an Afterlife. Skepticism, a philosophical approach that emphasizes critical thinking, evidence-based reasoning, and the questioning of claims that lack sufficient evidence, approaches the question of the afterlife with a healthy dose of doubt. Skeptics generally require strong empirical evidence to support extraordinary claims, and the notion of an afterlife, with its inherent challenges to our current understanding of the natural world, falls squarely within the realm of extraordinary claims. Skeptics often point to the lack of verifiable, independently corroborated evidence to support the existence of an afterlife. While personal anecdotes, near-death experiences, and religious texts may offer compelling narratives, skeptics argue that these accounts are often subject to subjective interpretation, cultural biases, and the fallibility of human memory. Furthermore, skeptics emphasize that our current understanding of neuroscience suggests a strong link between consciousness and brain activity. The cessation of brain activity at death, according to our current scientific models, would seem to preclude the possibility of a conscious, disembodied soul persisting beyond the physical body. The skeptical perspective challenges us to approach claims of the afterlife with a critical eye, demanding robust evidence and rigorous methodologies to support such extraordinary assertions. It encourages us to ground our beliefs in evidence-based reasoning, while remaining open to revising our views as new information and scientific understanding emerge. Section 1. The Biology of Death, a Scientific Perspective. From a purely biological perspective, death represents the irreversible cessation of life processes that sustain a living organism. It is a natural and inevitable part of the life cycle, marking the point at which the intricate web of biological functions that maintain homeostasis and sustain consciousness unravels. The body, once a vibrant vessel of life, begins its descent into entropy, gradually returning to the elements from which it came. At the cellular level, death triggers a cascade of events. Cells deprived of oxygen and vital nutrients begin to break down. Enzymes, once carefully regulated within their cellular compartments, leak out, initiating a process of self-digestion. The once orderly structure of tissues and organs collapses, leading to widespread decomposition and the eventual breakdown of the body into its constituent elements. While the biological process of death is well understood, it does little to address the profound existential questions surrounding the fate of consciousness and personal identity. Science can meticulously describe the physical changes that accompany death, but it struggles to provide definitive answers about the nature of consciousness and whether it persists beyond the demise of the physical body. The biological perspective, while grounding us in the material reality of death, ultimately leaves us with more questions than answers. It underscores the vastness of the unknown and the limitations of our current scientific framework in fully comprehending the mysteries of life, death, and the potential for consciousness to transcend the boundaries of our physical existence. Section 2. The Mind's Last Breath, Neurology and the Afterlife. Neurology, the branch of medicine concerned with the nervous system, offers a unique perspective on the relationship between the brain and consciousness. From a neurological standpoint, consciousness is intricately linked to the complex interplay of electrical and chemical signals within the brain. It is an emergent property of this intricate network of neurons, synapses, and neurotransmitters, dependent on their harmonious functioning. Death, in the neurological context, is defined as brain death, the irreversible cessation of all brain activity, including the brainstem, which controls vital functions such as breathing and heartbeat. When the brain ceases to function, the intricate dance of electrical impulses and chemical messengers grinds to a halt, resulting in the complete and irreversible loss of consciousness. While neurology provides a compelling explanation for the cessation of consciousness at death, it does not definitively rule out the possibility of consciousness existing independently of the physical brain. Some theories propose that consciousness, like energy, cannot be destroyed but only transformed, potentially existing in a realm beyond our current scientific understanding. The neurological perspective, while firmly grounded in scientific evidence, still leaves room for speculation and wonder. It highlights the profound mystery of consciousness and the possibility that our current understanding of the brain, while incredibly sophisticated, may not encompass the full scope of this enigmatic phenomenon. Section 3. Near-Death Experiences, Glimpses Beyond the Veil. Near-death experiences, or NDEs, have captivated the human imagination for centuries, offering tantalizing glimpses into what might lie beyond the veil of death. These profound, often life-altering experiences, typically reported by individuals who have come close to death or experienced a temporary cessation of bodily functions, share striking similarities across cultures and backgrounds. Common elements of NDEs include a sense of peace and tranquility, out-of-body experiences, encounters with deceased loved ones, a review of one's life, and a profound feeling of unconditional love and acceptance. These experiences often leave individuals with a diminished fear of death, a heightened sense of spirituality, and a renewed appreciation for life. While NDEs offer compelling narratives, their interpretation remains a subject of ongoing debate. Some researchers attribute these experiences to physiological changes in the brain during periods of extreme stress or oxygen deprivation, while others view them as evidence for the existence of consciousness beyond the physical body. Despite the lack of a definitive explanation, NDEs continue to fascinate and intrigue, reminding us of the profound mysteries surrounding consciousness, the nature of reality, and the possibility of life beyond our current realm of perception. Section 4. The Quantum Enigma, Consciousness Beyond the Brain. Quantum physics, the branch of physics that explores the bizarre and counterintuitive world of subatomic particles, has opened up new avenues of inquiry into the nature of consciousness and its relationship to the physical world. Unlike classical physics, which views the universe as a deterministic clockwork mechanism, quantum physics introduces the concepts of uncertainty, entanglement, and the observer effect, challenging our traditional notions of reality. Some physicists and consciousness researchers have proposed that consciousness itself might operate at the quantum level, potentially existing as a fundamental property of the universe, much like energy or matter. They suggest that the brain, rather than generating consciousness, might act as a receiver or filter, tuning into this universal field of consciousness. This quantum perspective on consciousness has profound implications for our understanding of the afterlife. If consciousness is not solely a product of the brain, but a fundamental aspect of reality, then it's conceivable that it could persist beyond the death of the physical body, potentially existing in a realm not bound by the constraints of space and time. While the quantum perspective on consciousness remains highly speculative, it offers a tantalizing glimpse into a realm where science and spirituality intersect, challenging us to expand our understanding of reality and the potential for consciousness to transcend the boundaries of our current scientific paradigms. Section 1. Cultural Canvas. Painting Death and Afterlife across the globe. The human experience of death, while universal, is interpreted and ritualized in a myriad of ways across cultures. Each society, shaped by its unique history, beliefs, and values, paints its own intricate tapestry of traditions and practices surrounding death and the afterlife. These cultural expressions, passed down through generations, provide a framework for understanding mortality, coping with loss, and finding meaning in the face of life's ultimate mystery. In some cultures, death is celebrated as a transition to a new realm, a joyous reunion with ancestors, or a liberation from the cycle of suffering. elaborate rituals, vibrant festivals, and offerings to the deceased are common, reflecting a belief in the continuity of life beyond the physical realm. Death, in these contexts, is not an end but a transformation, a passage to a different state of being. Conversely, other cultures approach death with solemnity and reverence, emphasizing the finality of earthly existence and the importance of honoring the deceased's memory. Mourning rituals, often characterized by subdued colors, periods of seclusion, and expressions of grief, reflect the profound sense of loss and the disruption of social bonds that death brings. These diverse cultural expressions, while seemingly disparate, share a common thread: the human need to make sense of death, find solace in shared traditions, and honor the memories of those who have passed on. By exploring these varied cultural responses to mortality, we gain a deeper appreciation for the richness and complexity of the human experience. Section 2. Whispers from the Past: Ancestral Spirits and the Afterworld. The belief in ancestral spirits and their continued presence in the world is a recurring theme across numerous cultures. From ancient civilizations to indigenous communities, the veil between the living and the dead is often perceived as thin, permeable, and traversable by those who have passed on. Ancestral spirits are often revered as protectors, guides, and intermediaries between the human and spiritual realms. In many cultures, ancestors are believed to retain an active interest in the well-being of their living descendants. Offerings of food, drink, or other symbolic items are made at altars or grave sites, seeking their blessings, guidance, and protection. Rituals and ceremonies are performed to honor their memory, seek their favor, or appease them if they are believed to be angered or restless. The belief in ancestral spirits provides a sense of continuity, connection, and belonging. It offers comfort in times of grief, knowing that loved ones, though physically gone, remain present in spirit. It fosters a sense of responsibility towards future generations, as actions taken in the present are believed to have repercussions on the ancestors and those yet to be born. The enduring belief in ancestral spirits highlights the profound human need for connection, guidance, and a sense of belonging, even in the face of death's inevitability. It speaks to the enduring power of belief systems that bridge the gap between the living and the dead, offering solace, meaning, and a sense of continuity across generations. Section 3. Beyond the Grave: Rituals and Practices for Honoring the Dead. The rituals and practices surrounding death vary widely across cultures, reflecting a diverse range of beliefs, values, and spiritual understandings. From elaborate funeral rites to simple acts of remembrance, these practices serve multiple purposes: to honor the deceased, comfort the bereaved, facilitate the transition of the soul, and reaffirm the social and spiritual bonds that transcend death. Funeral rites often involve a carefully choreographed sequence of events, each imbued with symbolic meaning. The preparation of the body for burial or cremation, the gathering of mourners, the sharing of stories and eulogies, the procession to the final resting place, all contribute to a sense of closure, communal grieving, and the gradual acceptance of loss. In some cultures, elaborate rituals are performed to guide the soul on its journey to the afterlife. Offerings of food, clothing, or other necessities are placed in tombs or burned on funeral pyres, providing sustenance and comfort for the soul's journey. Prayers, chants, and incantations are recited to appease deities or guide the soul to its rightful place in the cosmos. Beyond these formal rituals, many cultures maintain traditions of honoring the dead through annual festivals, pilgrimages to ancestral grave sites, or the sharing of stories and memories. These practices keep the deceased present in the hearts and minds of the living, reaffirming the enduring bonds of love, kinship, and community that transcend the boundaries of life and death. Section 4. The Living and the Departed: Maintaining Bonds Across the Veil. The belief in an afterlife often intertwines with the deep human need to maintain bonds with loved ones, even after death has seemingly severed the physical ties. Across cultures, we find a rich tapestry of traditions and practices aimed at bridging the gap between the living and the departed, fostering a sense of continued connection and offering solace in the face of loss. In many cultures, the deceased are not viewed as entirely gone, but rather as present in a different form, residing in a spiritual realm, or watching over their loved ones from beyond the veil. Regular communication with the departed is often encouraged through prayers, offerings, visits to grave sites, or rituals designed to invoke their presence. Ancestral altars adorned with photographs, personal belongings, and offerings of food and drink serve as focal points for remembering and honoring the dead. These sacred spaces within the home become tangible reminders of the enduring presence of loved ones, offering comfort and a sense of continued connection. The act of remembering and sharing stories about the deceased also plays a crucial role in maintaining bonds across the veil. By keeping their memories alive through storytelling, we honor their lives, pass on their wisdom, and ensure that their presence continues to enrich the lives of future generations. Section 5. A tapestry of tales, folklore and mythology, shaping afterlife. Beliefs. Folklore and mythology, passed down through generations, have played a pivotal role in shaping our understanding of the afterlife and our place within the cosmos. These stories, often infused with cultural values, spiritual beliefs, and moral lessons, provide imaginative frameworks for grappling with the mysteries of life, death, and the unknown. Myths often depict elaborate afterworlds, populated by deities, demons, and mythical creatures. These realms, sometimes mirroring the earthly world in their complexity, offer rewards for the virtuous and punishments for the wicked, reinforcing moral codes and providing a sense of cosmic justice. Folk tales, often rooted in local traditions and beliefs, offer more intimate glimpses into the afterlife. Stories of restless spirits, vengeful ghosts, or benevolent ancestors returning to aid the living provide moral guidance, explain unexplained phenomena, and reinforce cultural taboos. These narratives, while often fantastical, serve a vital function in human societies. They provide comfort in the face of uncertainty, reinforce social norms, and offer hope for a meaningful existence beyond the confines of our mortal lives. Section 6. The Shaman's Journey, exploring altered states and spirit worlds. In many cultures, shamans, medicine men, or spiritual practitioners act as intermediaries between the physical and spiritual realms. Through rituals, trance states, and the ingestion of psychoactive substances, these individuals claim to traverse the veil, commune with spirits, and access hidden knowledge from the realms beyond our ordinary perception. Shamans often play a crucial role in healing ceremonies, divination practices, and rituals related to death and the afterlife. They act as psychopomps, guiding the souls of the deceased to the other side, mediating between the living and the dead, and seeking guidance or intervention from the spirit world. Their experiences, often recounted through vivid narratives and symbolic imagery, provide glimpses into alternative realities and belief systems that challenge our conventional understanding of consciousness, perception, and the nature of reality itself. While these experiences are often met with skepticism in the West, they hold profound cultural significance in many societies, offering insights into the human capacity for altered states of consciousness and the enduring quest to connect with the unseen world. The shaman's journey, with its emphasis on trance states, spirit communication, and the exploration of non-ordinary realities, challenges us to expand our understanding of consciousness, the nature of reality, and the potential for human experience to extend beyond the confines of our everyday perception. Section 1. The Unanswerable Question. As we conclude our exploration of the afterlife, we find ourselves drawn back to the very question that sparked our journey. What truly lies beyond the veil of death? This question has haunted humanity since the dawn of consciousness, a persistent enigma that has inspired countless myths, legends, and religious doctrines. From the ancient Egyptians who believed in a complex underworld, to the Norse with their visions of Valhalla, and the myriad of other cultural interpretations, the afterlife has always been a focal point of human curiosity and fear. Despite the rich tapestry of beliefs, philosophies, and scientific inquiries we've encountered, the answer remains as elusive as ever. Each culture, each religion, each philosophical school offers its own perspective, yet none can provide definitive proof. The scientific community, with its rigorous methodologies and empirical evidence, has yet to unlock the secrets of what, if anything, lies beyond death. This enduring mystery has led to a plethora of theories, ranging from the spiritual to the purely materialistic, each attempting to provide comfort or clarity in the face of the unknown. The afterlife, it seems, is destined to remain one of humanity's most enduring mysteries, a question that continues to echo through the ages, unanswered and perhaps unanswerable. This very uncertainty has a profound impact on how we live our lives. For some, the belief in an afterlife provides a moral framework, a set of guidelines by which to live. For others, the lack of certainty fuels a desire to make the most of the here and now, to seize each moment as if it were their last. Perhaps there is a certain beauty in this enduring mystery. The unknown, after all, is what fuels our curiosity, drives our imagination, and inspires us to seek deeper meaning and understanding. It is the questions without answers that often lead to the most profound insights and the most meaningful experiences. The mystery of the afterlife challenges us to look beyond the mundane, to explore the depths of our own consciousness, and to ponder the very nature of existence itself. The unknown, after all, is what fuels our curiosity, drives our imagination, and inspires us to seek deeper meaning and understanding. It is the questions without answers that often lead to the most profound insights and the most meaningful experiences. The mystery of the afterlife challenges us to look beyond the mundane, to explore the depths of our own consciousness, and to ponder the very nature of existence itself. This quest for understanding has led to some of humanity's greatest achievements, from the creation of art and literature to the development of science and philosophy. The afterlife, whether a comforting promise, a terrifying unknown, or simply the cessation of being, serves as a powerful reminder of the preciousness of life and the profound questions that lie at the heart of the human experience. It forces us to confront our deepest fears and our highest hopes, to grapple with the concepts of eternity and oblivion. In doing so, it helps us to appreciate the fleeting nature of our existence and to find meaning in the moments we have. While we may never definitively know what awaits us beyond this earthly existence, the very act of contemplating the afterlife can be a transformative experience. It encourages us to reflect on our lives, our choices, and our relationships. It prompts us to consider what we value most and what we hope to achieve. This reflection can lead to personal growth, a deeper understanding of ourselves, and a greater appreciation for the world around us. It compels us to confront our own mortality, examine our values, and consider the legacy we wish to leave behind. The thought of our own death can be a powerful motivator, pushing us to live more fully and authentically. It can inspire us to pursue our passions, to build meaningful connections with others, and to make a positive impact on the world. In this way, the mystery of the afterlife can serve as a catalyst for living a more purposeful and fulfilling life. It reminds us that life is a precious gift, a fleeting moment in the grand tapestry of time, and that each day offers a new opportunity to live with purpose, compassion, and a sense of wonder. The uncertainty of what comes next can make us more mindful of the present, more grateful for the experiences we have, and more determined to make the most of our time. It can also foster a sense of humility, reminding us of our place in the vast universe and the interconnectedness of all life. The search for answers about the afterlife is ultimately a reflection of our deep-seated human need to make sense of the world around us, to find meaning in the face of uncertainty, and to grasp for something that transcends the limitations of our mortal existence. This quest has led to the development of diverse spiritual practices, philosophical systems, and scientific endeavors, all aimed at understanding the nature of life and death. It is a testament to the resilience and creativity of the human spirit, our ability to find hope and meaning even in the face of the unknown. Throughout history, humanity has sought to understand the afterlife through various means. Ancient civilizations built elaborate tombs and monuments, believing in an afterlife where the dead would need their earthly possessions. Philosophers have pondered the nature of the soul and the possibility of reincarnation. Scientists have explored the boundaries of consciousness, seeking to understand what happens to the mind after death. Each of these approaches offers a unique perspective, contributing to our collective understanding of this profound mystery. The afterlife, in its many interpretations, serves as a mirror reflecting our deepest fears, hopes, and aspirations. It challenges us to consider what it means to live a good life, to be a moral person, and to leave a lasting legacy. It invites us to explore the boundaries of our knowledge and to push beyond the limits of our understanding. In this way, the mystery of the afterlife is not just a question about what comes next, but a profound inquiry into the nature of existence itself. As we continue to seek answers, we must also embrace the uncertainty and the mystery. It is in this space of not knowing that we find the freedom to imagine, to dream, and to create. The afterlife, whether real or imagined, serves as a canvas upon which we project our deepest desires and fears. It is a space where we can explore the possibilities of what it means to be human, to love, to lose, and to hope. In the end, the unanswerable question of the afterlife may be less about finding a definitive answer and more about the journey of exploration and discovery. It is a journey that invites us to look inward, to connect with others, and to seek meaning in the face of the unknown. It is a journey that reminds us of the beauty and fragility of life and the enduring power of the human spirit. So as we conclude this exploration of the afterlife, let us carry forward the questions, the curiosity, and the wonder. Let us embrace the mystery and the unknown, and let it inspire us to live more fully, to love more deeply, and to seek meaning in every moment. For it is in the search, in the questions, and in the journey itself that we find the true essence of what it means to be human. The unanswerable question of the afterlife may never be resolved, but it will continue to inspire, to challenge, and to guide us. It is a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit, our capacity for wonder, and our relentless pursuit of understanding. And in that pursuit, we find not just answers, but a deeper connection to ourselves, to each other, and to the universe. Thank you for joining us on this journey. May the questions continue to inspire you, and may the mystery of the afterlife remind you of the preciousness of life and the boundless possibilities that lie within each moment. Throughout history, humans have sought answers to the mysteries of life and death through diverse and often contradictory means. This quest has taken many forms, from the spiritual to the scientific, and has been a central theme in the human experience. The ways in which different cultures approach these mysteries are as varied as the cultures themselves, each offering unique perspectives and insights. We've woven intricate myths, constructed elaborate belief systems, and embarked on rigorous scientific inquiries, all in an attempt to pierce the veil of the unknown. These myths often serve as a way to explain the unexplainable, to provide comfort in the face of uncertainty, and to offer a sense of control over the uncontrollable. Spiritual exploration, on the other hand, seeks to connect us with something greater than ourselves, to find meaning and purpose in the vastness of existence. Scientific inquiries, with their emphasis on evidence and reason, strive to uncover the fundamental truths of our reality. While these efforts may not have yielded definitive answers, they have left behind a rich legacy of human thought, creativity, and spiritual exploration. This legacy is a testament to our enduring curiosity and our relentless pursuit of knowledge. It is a reflection of our deepest fears and our highest aspirations, a record of our attempts to make sense of the world and our place in it. Through art, literature, philosophy, and science, we have sought to capture the essence of our existence and to share our insights with future generations. From the ancient Egyptian pyramids, built as elaborate tombs to guide pharaohs into the afterlife, to the intricate rituals and beliefs surrounding death in various indigenous cultures, we see a profound human desire to honor the dead, provide comfort for the living, and maintain a sense of connection across the boundary of death. These practices reflect a deep respect for the deceased and a recognition of the continuity of life and death. They serve as a way to cope with loss, to celebrate the lives of those who have passed, and to ensure that their memory lives on. These cultural expressions, passed down through generations, serve as powerful reminders of the universality of human experience and the diverse ways we grapple with the profound questions of life and death. They highlight the commonalities that unite us as human beings, as well as the unique traditions that distinguish different cultures. Through these rituals and stories, we find a sense of belonging and continuity, a connection to our ancestors and to the larger human family. They remind us that, despite our differences, we all share the same fundamental experiences and emotions. The scientific pursuit of understanding death and consciousness has also yielded invaluable insights. Researchers have delved into the mysteries of the brain, exploring the nature of consciousness and the processes that occur at the end of life. This research has led to a greater understanding of the biological and neurological mechanisms underlying our thoughts, emotions, and experiences. It has also raised profound questions about the nature of consciousness and the possibility of life after death. Advances in biology, neurology, and quantum physics have shed light on the intricate workings of the human body, the nature of consciousness, and the fundamental laws governing the universe. These fields of study have revealed the complexity and interconnectedness of life, offering new perspectives on the nature of existence. They have also challenged our understanding of reality, suggesting that there may be more to the universe than we can perceive with our limited senses. While science may not yet have the tools to definitively prove or disprove the existence of an afterlife, its ongoing exploration continues to push the boundaries of human knowledge and challenge our understanding of the nature of reality itself. This pursuit is driven by a desire to uncover the truth, to expand our horizons, and to explore the unknown. It is a testament to the human spirit of inquiry and our unquenchable thirst for knowledge. The legacy of our collective quest to understand the afterlife is not necessarily found in the answers we seek, but rather in the journey itself. This journey is a reflection of our deepest hopes and fears, our desire for meaning and connection, and our quest for understanding. It is a journey that transcends time and space, connecting us with the past, the present, and the future. It is a journey that is as much about the questions we ask as it is about the answers we find. It's in the stories we tell, the rituals we practice, the scientific discoveries we make, and the ongoing dialogue between faith and reason that we truly honor the enduring mystery of what lies beyond. These elements come together to create a rich tapestry of human experience, a testament to our creativity, our resilience, and our capacity for wonder. They remind us that, even in the face of the unknown, we have the power to create meaning, to find beauty, and to connect with one another. This legacy of wonder is a gift that we pass on to future generations, a reminder of the enduring power of the human spirit. The persistence of belief in an afterlife, despite the lack of definitive proof, speaks to a fundamental human need for meaning and purpose. The idea that our consciousness might transcend the limitations of our physical bodies, that death is not the end, but a transition to a different state of being, offers comfort, hope, and a sense of continuity in the face of life's inevitable ending. For many, the belief in an afterlife provides a framework for moral conduct, a sense of cosmic justice, and a reason to live a life filled with purpose and meaning. The promise of reward for a life well lived, or the fear of punishment for transgressions, can serve as powerful motivators for ethical behavior and a commitment to making a positive impact on the world. Beyond these external motivators, the belief in an afterlife can also provide a profound sense of inner peace and acceptance. It can offer solace in times of grief, a sense of connection to loved ones who have passed on, and a belief that death is not the end but a transition to a new and perhaps even more glorious chapter in our existence. Whether or not our beliefs about the afterlife align with any particular religious doctrine or philosophical framework, the very act of contemplating our place in the grand scheme of things can be a deeply enriching and transformative experience. While the human desire for certainty is undeniable, the reality is that many of life's most profound questions, including the question of what happens after we die, may ultimately remain unanswered. Embracing this uncertainty, rather than fearing it, can be a liberating experience, allowing us to approach life with a sense of open-mindedness, curiosity, and a willingness to find meaning and purpose in the present moment. Living with uncertainty requires a certain degree of humility, a recognition that our current understanding of the universe and the nature of reality is incomplete. It invites us to approach the unknown with a sense of wonder, to embrace the mystery that surrounds our existence, and to remain open to new possibilities and perspectives. Rather than clinging to rigid beliefs or seeking definitive answers, we can choose to live in a state of mindful awareness, appreciating the beauty and fragility of life in the present moment. We can focus on cultivating meaningful relationships, pursuing our passions, contributing to the well-being of others, and leaving the world a better place than we found it. Ultimately, living with uncertainty is about embracing the unknown, finding beauty in the present moment, and living a life that reflects our values and aspirations, regardless of what may or may not lie beyond the veil of death. As our exploration of the afterlife draws to a close, it's important to remember that this is not an end, but rather a continuation of an ongoing journey. A journey that each of us will undertake in our own unique way. The questions we've explored, the beliefs we've encountered, and the experiences we've shared have hopefully sparked a sense of curiosity, wonder, and a desire to delve deeper into these profound mysteries. The search for meaning and understanding in the face of life's ultimate mystery is an ongoing process, one that is uniquely personal and ever-evolving. As we continue on our individual journeys, let us approach these questions with open minds, compassionate hearts, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. The afterlife, whether a comforting promise, a terrifying unknown, or simply the cessation of being, serves as a powerful reminder of the preciousness of life and the importance of living each day to the fullest. May our exploration of this enduring mystery inspire us to live with greater purpose, compassion, and a sense of wonder, embracing both the known and the unknown with open hearts and inquiring minds.